facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Misses with the straight left. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The perfect counter lands. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two.
Here we go. It's round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. Hold that thought! Oh my, the big fella just got rocked! No, we don't see a knockdown!
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that straight left. You don't want to trade shots. That jab doesn't find a home. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can't find a home with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
There's a counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. That left uppercut doesn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice job blocking the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Well done with that counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch on. Get this ball.
Wait, I love that. I love that. That chap's slick. Just stay focused.
Hosting this fight. Now you're going back into it. That was a tough...
Let's start the 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They blocked that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment, halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think you...
Great round.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
And there's the bell for round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. Let's watch this again. He set it up. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.